Okay, folks, to preface, I have no idea what's about to happen, but I kind of know what's gonna happen. I still wanted to see it with my own eyes as presented. Also, you missed it, Vergilius welcomed us in. That's gonna seem really funny. I didn't have the desktop audio on. Okay, hang on here, let me full screen this. Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I am your host, Phontomen, and it's April Fool's Day, or March 31st, and it's April Fool's Day for everybody else on the other side of the fucking planet. I have no idea what we're about to see, but I know it's gonna be something special. Oh, we have to download the update. Whoops, I didn't want to start the game up. I was too afraid we were going to spoil it. On 6, we get the new abnormality bosses and the, the refraction railway, which is going to be my next stream. I was waiting for something to do as I sit here just kind of managing shit in the background, and refraction railway suddenly became the thing we're doing. Because apparently it's a tryhard event where the whole idea is to get through the end of the all the stages in as few turns as possible. That seems to be the gimmick, and boy, I have a lot of level 30 characters ready to fucking go, so that's what we're gonna do. But okay, so on to the day's event here. So where is it, guys? Oh dear God, we boat right. Yep, we boot right into it. We thirst for the 7 sins. Hey, wait a minute, I've seen this one before. Wait, hey, wait a minute. Well, come on, you gotta do something better than that, right? You just, like, have Ryoshu make up an acronym or something. That's the cone of this is a Blue Archive reference. Vergilius, what have you done? Where am I? Who am I? As these thoughts began to occur, a light buzzed into my sight. He's even calling us sensei. I'm in love. Yep, there it is. There's the CG. I saw this. The internet spoiled it for me, but I didn't think they were gonna go that fucking far. Vergilius, this is awful gay, but you realize this means we're gonna have to force every woman on this bus to wear a bunny outfit. It's going to happen. I don't want to be blamed for how many hands get cut off trying to force Ryoshu into that outfit, though. What is this music to? Looking around, I find myself in a strange place. It's... Yeah, we had that... See that insane crossover that gets memory hole. Yep. It was dotted with dozens of desks and chairs. I have no idea where this music has come from, but it's actually pretty good. A school? Yep, I'm definitely snorting the green goo again. Me, a teacher? What explanation? Yeah, I guess, hey, wait a second. You can hear me? Yeah, do you see Blue Archive really wants me to play it, and so it's strong-armed Limbus company into reminding me? Soon, girls! Very soon! There's Ryoshu! I knew she was going to be here somewhere. What's that stand for, though? His refusal to answer my question saps me of any hope of an actual conversation. Yep, it's just... What have we done? Is this the lowest ring of hell? It might be. Why are you acting like this? It's for money. Money. All I can do is feel the sublime terror crawling up my spine, unable to resist. And those absolutely banger chiptunes.
그래서 생체 인증 절차에 대해 설명하고 있었습니다만
Bio what now?
다시 설명하는 것도 귀찮군요. 진행하죠.
Moving on. It could just be me, but for someone who's referring to me as a teacher, it sure feels like he's looking down on me.
자, 선생. 여기 제 손가락에 선생의 손가락을 대주세요.
I was hoping they were going to make this actually doable, but again, Vergilius, if we do this, the Bunny Girl event is happening in Limbus Company, and I'm not going to be held responsible for how many people died in the process. Oh. You see, the system is rejecting the reality imposed upon it.
두드린다고 고쳐지는 게 아니다. 모르면 닥치고 짜져 있도록.
Ishmael, why are you doing percussive maintenance upon the machine? Well, actually, I don't blame you. You see, Ishmael heard me. She knew what was about to happen. It was gonna be nice. It was gonna be like a sailor uniform kind of themed bunny suit for her. She immediately rejected this idea. Before I could fully process the unpleasant feeling creeping over me, my view was painted with a different color.
박사, 박사.
And now we're Arknights. I saw this one too, but okay. Alright. Now we're Arknights. Yep. We're just flipping through the fucking channels here on... I don't even know. Nikke, Darklight, do we really want to see Nikke in this lane? I don't think we want to. However, some Fujo shits totally would be on board with that one, but Jesus fucking Christ. Vergilius.
박사가 말을 했어. 내 손을 꼭.
Oh my god, his voice actor is just hamming it up. Oh my god, this is like Tim Curry in Red Alert 3 levels of hamming it up. Your grip could almost break my hands.
나는 박사를 구하러 왔어.
You know, Vergilius, I wanted the bunny suits, but not like this. I feel like this universe is just monkey spawning me. Not like this! No, wait, that's not who I am. Wasn't I a manager? But as if compelled by an unknown force, I can only click my clock's hand in certain manners. Who am I?
박사께서는 우리 림버스 아일랜드의 일원이지.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, guys, what are we gonna do? We're gonna teleport back in time and be the fucking trolley company. And yeah, no, he totally has bunny ears. Yeah, no, see? I got exactly what I wanted, but then the monkey's paw curled once more. God damn it! Huh? I could have sworn I worked for a company, not an island. Where do we go now? Where the fuck are we going now?
저씨, 이 시계 대가리는 어떻게 움직이는 거지?
Vergilius, my head is not an emulator. Stop installing random gacha games on it. Yet again, strange voices and unpleasant sights. Just what? Where the fuck are we going now? Because now I don't know what's going on. I saw those two CGs. What now?
굉장히
Guys! I know what you're getting at, but terrible timing! Remember, don't fuck the horse girls. Jesus goddamn Christ. That's just wrong. That's another animal in the wrong fucking direction, guys. What is it this time? They're not even human. The bus is a horse now! Also the sputter. God damn, the voice actor is just having a ball with this. Yeah, it's Uma Musume. I couldn't remember exactly what it was, but you know it's the horse girl game. Thank you, Vinny. Thank you. Yeah, right, we now have the horse girls. And apparently the bus is also- wait a minute, that means Karen's here. What have you done to her? What are you going on about this time?
안녕하신가, 트레이너 선생.
All of these voice actors get gold stars. He's not even listening to me anymore. Was he beginning at all? Seriously, what is this place? The center of some nest? What's up with your horse mask? As I attempt to complain to him with my talking. Oh no.
기억 못 잃은 됐나? 그런데 왜 이...
My head. Where are we going now?
프로듀서.
Oh my god, no! Oh god, it's the big one!
지휘관.
Oh boy.
사령관.
Yeah, ski can. Oh my god, it's the singularity of all gachas! It's the big casino in the sky! The final abnormality.
마스터.
There we go, there's that too. Yep, there's Fate Grand Order, it's right over there.
교수.
Professor. What was that one? That's on the tip of my tongue. No! Neural cloud. All kinds of unknowable protagonistic labels swirl in my head. The center of all power fantasies and the center of all greed and wrong within the world. A man with indelible luck in a casino. At this rate... Dear, what's going to happen now? Are we going to wake up now? Are we going to waltz away from this horrifying nightmare? Or are we going deeper here?
돌아왔군.
Oh, thank God I'm back. Jesus fucking Christ, I thought we were gonna get into, like, boat girl territory or something like that. Jesus goddamn Christ.
걱정했습니다, 관리자님.
Executive manager? I was promotion!
갑자기 버스 안에서 쓰러지지 뭡니까?
I've been trying too hard. Do you know how many level 30 characters I have right now? Virgil? No! Not more of this! Let me out! Let me out!
무슨 의미지, 관리자? 왜 도망가는 거지?
Keep you and your weird titles away from me! Let me off this bus! I want off this crazy train!
고장난 알람시계 같은 소리를 내는군. 고쳐보려고 이것저것 손댔습니다만.
You installed every gacha game known to man onto my head.
시계를 돌려버리면 해결될 일인 줄 모르고 쓸데없이 시간을 낭비했군요.
All you had to do was wind the fucking clock. Vergilius, he doesn't recognize my words now. Am I really back?
뭐라고 착각거리는 건지 모르겠군. 진정은 된 건가? 파우스트 씨는 당신이 꿈에서 거울 세계 여기저기를 다녀왔을 가능성도 있다고 말했지만.
Well, there it is. Yeah, a number of mirror. Yeah, that all of that horrifying night, all of the other gacha games somehow connected to this one via the mirror. Yeah. So where are those crossovers? Just like this one. When do we go deeper with this shit? Cause good lord, you just showed us we can. I knew it was possible, and you just confirmed it. This is exactly what the fuck I wanted. Exactly. Aside from the Vergilius in various forms. Can we have someone cuter up there, please?
뭐 그런 게 중요한 건 아니지 않습니까?
Yes, because it's all being memory hold, and we're going back to whatever the fuck we were doing.
수감자들은 이미 하차했습니다.
To go where?
거기서 나뒹굴지 말고 빨리 튀어나가.
Where are we going now? I wonder what all those bizarre illusions I saw. What were all those bizarre illusions I saw, and why did Vergilius address me with all kinds of odd titles? As much as I was curious, this didn't look like a good time to talk. He was wiping some grease off his hands, clearly irritated. All he'd hear are my usual ticking noises anyhow. Right now, I just want to bask in the relief that the Vergilius I know is here after all. Yep, I'd much rather have this glacial gaze over any other. And so ends the meme. Thank you. Thank you, Project Moon. We desperately fucking needed that. And oh!
눈을 감아도 마찬가지요.
No, please, not again. Oh my god. What the hell's going on here? All right, all of this shit now. Because I did all of this in the background because I was hard at work, and wow, what an adorable Chiron. Okay, so, oh, hey! Our kind intelligent manager, thank you. Yes. Wow. Wait a minute. What, that's a threat level. Look at all those, yeah, because I sat here and I used up all the Enkefelin, you know, sitting here grinding, and hey, look, a level 30 boost ticket, shit. Awesome. That's immediately level 30. Some more crates. Some thread, and more training tickets for all of the identity. I only have a couple of identities that are not level 30 right now. I've been absolutely, you know, grinding the shit out of this game in the background because, motherfucker, I'm gonna be on top of a gacha game for once. It looks like that I have picked a hell of a one, didn't I? Also, I just noticed the tiny manager there. That's fucking adorable. What is this supposed to mean as well here? Also, apparently, oh, good, we finally got, you know, more detailed pictures of what Mephistopheles looks like. It's literally just a commuter bus with a clock on the front, or a circle, or it looks like a train. I have no idea what's going on here, but somebody's messing with the Gaussian blur in Photoshop. Some Korean meme reference. Ah, okay. Okay. Also, by the way, I'm at the end of the battle pass. Got that too. We now have Chiron the voice Chiron the team narrator. It's great, but of course, okay, now I just gotta, because that was my crown and you know, proud and crowning achievement. Now it's this. Now it's that. Okay, moving all this down now. Though I suppose at the end, this should be at the bottom. Because this is the first one. Then we got that one, and then Jesus goddamn Christ. The Rugrats-esque font. Okay, that's good since you get ego shards for each level after max. You do, but it's rather small. But you see, here's the thing. I bought Pursuance for Mersault, because apparently that's super good. However, unfortunately, that took a while, and I don't have that many shards here. However, I just got a giant pack of them, and before I decide what goes where, we have those free pulls. Also, yet again, another 300 loonies here. Maintenance. Okay, so... Huh? Oh god, there are even more. Okay, that's today's. Wait, well, I didn't get any of these before. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, we get... Actually, shit. Jesus Christ, how many pulls are we gonna get? Wow, okay. And what? Huh? I thought those were all Actually, not. How many? What? Okay, 6 single pulls, 1 10 pull. Enough for another 10 pull. So 26 pulls. All right, let's have a go here. Oh. Ah, right. We can only use the ticket here. Okay, so what do we get? Aside from not dupes. Please, no dupes. So we're going to get one. How about one that I don't have, even though I have actually really all of the good ones currently, aside from the newest ones. Oops, all dupes. Shh. Yeah, you fucking 2. They're all dupes! Well, I got 2 of them. Oops, all dupes. I got fucking dupe reindeer-ish and W Corp Don Quixote. God damn it! They're already level 30. Like, look! They're level 30 already! What use do I have? Actually, hang on here. Perfect! I don't have every single level, every single identity for every character that I have level 30, but that's just all of the good ones. I'm doing fine, how about you? I may have I don't have a problem, I'm just committed. But okay, alright, so we've got, some pulls and another 10 pulls, so come on, come on, Fujo Shit Faust. Come on, please come home. Seriously. Oh, that's probably just the other 2 stars. Huh? Which one's that? That's whatchamacallit, that's SWAT Roadie, right? But yeah, all dupes. What about the new Otis incoming? That's later. Okay, so we've got pulls. I'll be back for those, but come on now. Encore Faust is actually pretty good. I want her. Dupes. I suppose at the end of the day, I'll just hoover up all of the ego shards and get whatever character I want. It looks like these are all going into Encore Faust. Because that's Faust, but not the Faust I want. Come on now. Nope. Yep. Oh, salty pulls from Mod Faust. I understand now. Yes, yes. Though, 7-section Otis is probably gonna be good, and who the fuck gives a damn about Flame Fist Hong Lu? The guy already has 2 meta identities! He doesn't need another one. This one could be terrible and it wouldn't matter. No, it'd be nice for Otis to actually have an identity that isn't her base one that actually matters. I do give a shit about Fire Punch Hong Lu. That, well, to have him along with Mersault and, you know, Greg be Fire Punch, Team Fire Punch would be actually pretty cool. But he already has 2 world-beating identities. He doesn't need any more. But all right, fine. We're going all the way to the wall. Then I'm doing my dailies and we're going to play War Thunder. And I'm going to do something incredibly dangerous and unwise for my dailies. Yep. Alright, last one. I thought you had that Faust that grips. No, I didn't. Nope. I missed out on Mersault and Faust. I have fucking Heathcliff and Rodion. Not like I need them though. Well, god damn it, she eludes us once more. Okay, so what else did we need here? What was I gonna do aside from the obvious, really stupid thing? Oh right. So, yes, my thread level's kind of suffering because I'm actually not really doing the thread luxification all that much. Or luxication? I think it was a typo in the first thing. I got luxification from it. It sounded cool, but it's not actually that. But okay, alright, now I know where all of those nominal crates are going.
물끄러미 바라보고 있어. 눈을 감아도 마찬가지.
On, Faust! Good! Your blade lineage sync is not uptight. You're missing the best move. Yes, I know, but it's also expensive. He's okay in terms of metagame compliancy. He just creates a shit ton of poise, but that's expensive. And I don't quite need him just yet. I was basically covering the ground with everyone. For example, all of Faust is, aside from N-Corp Faust, is level 30. Don Quixote, aside from She-Section Don, who is not that good, but mediocre, really. That's fine. But then again, I level 30 regular Don Quixote, which is the worst identity in the game, evidently. But it's special to me. So, right. So, Ryosho's level 30. Mersault. I don't have any identities for Mersault. I do have Pursuance now. Which is apparently really good because it's actually a really effective healing. Again, these are... Why do we need any more Hong Lu here? I mean, I know everybody's absolutely gay for Hong Lu, but we don't need more. They're both incredibly meta. We don't need any more. Heath, I haven't touched this at all. I don't really think I'm going to need to. Ish. Swatish is actually pretty good on her own, but Reindeer Ish is comedy meta. But apparently She-Section Ish is, getting better opinions. Not because she's getting better, but apparently, more intensive work yields that when she's below 50% health, she's actually performing better than people took her for at the first, at first glance. The only problem is, again, you have to lose health in order to get better, and that's... Getting staggered at all is a really bad idea. Best 3-star for me. He can carry me anywhere. Yeah, pretty much. Our core, Rabbit Heath is absolutely one of the most, amazing general purpose identities in the game. So, he, even when he runs out of ammo, his clash value stays the same, so he can basically absorb attacks for everyone else, even if he's not doing an amazing amount of damage. His third card still does a really, high amount of damage, even if he doesn't have any ammo, though. Rodion! I honestly I'm struggling to use Rodion aside from just having the Kurokumo one just apply bleed. Honestly, the more I liked her at first, but Swatish's clash value just really sucks sometimes. It makes her kind of, she's not awful, but it makes her unfortunate to use sometimes. She just kind of has a habit of letting you down. But then, well, Sinclair here, where base Sinclair is actually really good. If you have no meta characters, base Sinclair is one of the best ones to use aside from Otis. And then I have Impending Day now, so that's where the Blade Lineage one comes in, because that's where you farm, Sin resources. That's probably going to be good for Refraction Railway, because we're going to be farming, Sin resources, and they carry over for each stage. So sit there early on, farming them with, this Sinclair, and then swap him out, and then deploy egos from everybody else. And also Samba de Amigo, because Samba de Amigo, he's not actually all that good, but it's, come on now. Otis! Blade Lineage Otis is terrible. I hope her 7 Section 1 is actually good. Thankfully, her base identity is apparently also very good. I haven't really thrown shit at a wall because I'm saving all of the Encafelin for Refraction Railway, so I have 11 boxes. I don't want to use any. I have been doing the XP stuff, and then Greg's over here Greg's fine. Base Otis beats G-Corp Otis. That's actually rather unfortunate. I actually forgot about G-Corp, but yeah, Bug Otis. I actually forgot. She's a buff. Yo, she's apparently a buffing support. But anyway, let's go do something stupid and dangerous before we move on to War Thunder. Now that I have shown up, I have flexed all of my level 30 metagame compliant identities, and I still don't have N-Corp Fast, so it don't matter. It's all ruined. Let's just go end it all. What do I mean by end it all? What do you think that I mean? What do you think I mean by ending it all? We're gonna go in with, actually, we're not, you know what? We're just gonna, because we're gonna make this even dumber. Right? This is somewhat contained, but I'm gonna go, we're going to go get XP and press win rate with reindeer-ish on the team. I hope we'll be okay! We're just gonna use, what is it, Mind Whip, right? Yeah, we're gonna use Mind Whip with less than 10 charge. It'll be fine! Okay, it's not there yet, but we're just gonna press win rate and we'll be fine. And there's Chiron up there. It's great, isn't it? Okay, so no, still no Mind Whip. He doesn't get his free kill. Go, mascot! No, there you go. Oh wait, no, she's building charge. We're not supposed to do that. We're supposed. No. Oh, now it's safe. Oh, come on. Wow. Okay. Streamer luck is on my side, but not with fucking pulls today, evidently. Ghostbusters theme plays. Yes, shimmy shaking. That's the technical medical term for having a concussion. Thank you, Kyra. Or in this case, clinical depression from this guy. Oh no! Ish, no, that's meta! You were supposed to target Don Quixote for comedy relief! Ish, no! I could use telepole and it actually helped, but no, we're running this into the ground. I don't hate base Don Quixote, remember? I say it way too much, but I accidentally wrote this exact same character in 2016. Not being literally called Don Quixote, but the same idea, so I love her. The only problem is I can acknowledge that she is not actually good. I will make her good one day, somehow. But aside from that, W Corp Don is actually meta, so there is that. Oh god, she's got 10 charge again! Oh no! I guess we're gonna have to get two. We're gonna have to get lucky and actually have 2 cards of Mind Whip. Oh come on! Do the funny. Do a crime. Wow, Don Quixote is actually alive and killing things. That didn't stagger.
선생님, 봤어요?
Now it did.
날 뛰어보라고.
Come on, give me like 3 cards of Mind Whip. It'll be great, I swear.
그래서 카론이 안전벨트 잘하라고 했잖아.
Wow, buzzkill.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요. 너무 쉽군요.
당신은 물러 터졌군요.
날 뛰어보라고.
적들이 흔들흔들 기회.
Well, she's got 15 charge now. Dang. She's also not gonna survive.
씹는 맛이 있는데?
Wow, that was actually fairly free of setbacks. That's the most irresponsible thing you can do in the game currently. Damn.
전류가 너무 강하게 방출되었어요. 괴롭지만 다행이에요.
Don't worry, Ish. You're fine. Me, I still got a cough. We'll always love you, our state-sanctioned psyker, as we go back in to risk even more.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
So this is effectively what I've been doing aside from the comedy act that is Ish. I've just been using SWAT Ish. So I've been sitting here really just, managing the game, playing the dailies and anything that I need to, and just pressing win rate over and over again because I have mostly, if not, well, most of the meta characters that are currently available aside from Encorpas. And, well, Encorp Mersault is good, but unnecessarily in such cases. He favors defense, and you just need damage output the way the game works currently. He'll survive forever, basically. But that don't win you games efficiently. So this is why I'm not actually streaming the game currently, because there's nothing to do. Aside from doing this right now as an excuse for comedy. So many vids of Encorp Mersault soloing fights. Yes, Darklight, he can do that, but the problem is the game, and especially Refraction Railway, because that's where we're going now. That's where we're going next. The game favors burst damage and ending a fight as quickly as possible, not high levels of, defense capability. He can solo fights, but it takes him forever to get through them. And with Refraction Railway, the whole gimmick is going to be finish the encounters and the entire set of encounters in as few turns as possible. So you're not going to do that by playing defense. You win by burst damage. So that's not the way the game is going. And really, it's uncalled for in a lot of cases, aside from, well, you would use defense units against, like, Cromer, but you can't use Encorp Mersault against Cromer because he does bleed, and that's bad. So, they don't have a place currently. They probably will at some point, but him and Samba de Amigo, i.e., Mariachi Sinclair, they're very good defensive units, but they don't have a reason to exist currently. Yep, there we go. Oh, you targeted the right person, though! But then again, she probably actually built up charge. I wasn't actually looking at her charge. Once again, I'm playing this totally irresponsibly. This is the dumbest fucking thing you can do aside from having Don Quixote use rip space without charge, but that's kind of like... That's ho-hum in comparison to just letting Reindeer-ish do whatever. Don Quixote continues doing absolutely mediocre damage, but kind of being okay currently. She's at least winning clashes.
흔들흔들.
Yep, there it is. Yep. Yep, there it is.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
It's time to do a cry. Waifu meta. Unfortunately, that's the like, I understand that statement. It's the least applicable here, sadly. Because the game will punish you if you attempt to use base Don Quixote and rely on her. Sadly. Wow, the friendly fire on Reindeer-ish is actually working properly. That does work in a lot of games, honestly. It just so happens that a lot of people's waifus are the meta girls. So they get to say that without any sort of remorse or guilt, but this game will punish you if you bring bad units to a fight. What if they tinkered with the AI for Ish's Mind Whip use? I mean, possibly, but we still had her, like, target, you know, whatchamacallit, or Heathcliff over there, so she still can team kill. She is still the team killing fucktard identity. And that's just great. Up.
너무 쉽군요.
And free kill. He fucks up the roll though, but there's that. Oh wow! The IFF on Ish is actually working today. Wow, it must be April Fool's Day. Wow. Wow, it's actually fine.
어라, 언제 다 해치웠다?
Yesterday she one-shotted Gregor.
이제 가도 되죠?
I experienced this off-screen playing in an abnormality fight against the Ebony Queen. We were fighting the Ebony Queen, and I hadn't noticed that she was going to use Mind Whip at the end of the chain. We killed the Ebony Queen at the beginning of the turn. The game didn't end, though, because she was still going to use Mind Whip. She instead turned around and nuked Don Quixote from full health. After the fight was over. Okay, so I think, actually we're not getting our, hey, where are our bonuses? Hey, I actually just noticed that's not there here. That's not there today. Huh? I guess they disappear now when they're over. All right. Pink shoes is kind of annoying though, but we do have the, actually, no, actually, I don't have enough energy for that. Oh well! They removed the bonuses for XP. Dang! I mean, instead increasing the base reward slightly. I mean, I suppose I can understand that because, look at me, I'm basically already maxed out. So, who else do we actually need to level here, aside from our, like, identities we will never use? I don't even know. Because I kind of have all of the good ones actually leveled. Now I have to level bad ones. I suppose just for the sake of it, actually that base Heath. Base Heath is actually okay. I don't need him anymore though. So, wow. I guess we're doing, actually no, I can't do one more because I need I need 2 nodes. You're not getting any of these though. Fuck you. Those are being saved. So, at this point, I'm like playing War Thunder currently, where I have what I want, and so I'm just collecting other things, more or less, and then leveling them. So, I am totally, absolutely ready for Refraction Railway, and I'm probably going to be ready until Chapter 4 comes in, and they might increase the level cap at that point. But if they don't, I'm going to be ready for that, and anything come what may, until we go to like level 35 or 40. So, as you can see, I'd like to stream this game. I love this game. I have 100 hours in this game currently. The problem is, all I'm doing is middling maintenance grinding, and that's not entertaining content, so this is why I'm not playing the game currently. I will be doing it when Refraction Railway comes out, Hell's Chicken comes out next month as well, and then Chapter 4. There's nothing for me to do on screen that's actually entertaining, though. Aside from taking bets on who fucking reindeer is just gonna nuke today. Which today, she shot Heath once and he was fun.
해가 내 얼굴을 물끄러미 바라보고 있어.
Did you do the mirror dungeons for the week?
눈을 감아도
Actually,
마찬가지요.
well, hey, I got a battle pass level. Well, I didn't get a level, but I have these. Oh. But then again, yeah, I suppose, did I do them this week? Did they reset? Oh, fuck, they did reset. Well, okay, that's worthwhile for at least one run. Actually, wait a minute, what? Huh. Okay, well, we're gonna do... welcome to what I do every time I come in here now. Meta compliant. Meta compliant. And... meta compliant as a support, but not an S rank. She'd be Kurakumo, Rio, if I had her. If I had her! And now I'm just gonna press win rate and walk through the entire dungeon. Again, whale. I don't have that kind of money currently. No, thank you. I'd love to whale for this game, but I ain't got money like that to throw around. If people want to pay for my gambling, though, go right ahead. But I'm not going to condone you do that because it's a slot machine. However, I am internally thankful for people's generous donations. This is how I got the Bunny Girls in Blue Archive, which we're going to be back playing. I'm level 69. I'm basically there, aside from a few finishing touches. Me getting sick threw everything out the fucking window, though. Oh right, there's also, speaking of that,
봤어요?
Darklight, speaking of the egos, we're also gonna have, they're dead. One turn, wow. Moving on! Okay. But we're gonna have ego overclocking next, is what I'm gonna say, what I was going to say, and that's actually gonna be really good, because I feel like a lot of egos are really middling to not necessary, because what did you just see me do there? I hit win rate and I won in a single turn. We beat the animation play speed of most egos. So ego overclocking I think is really useful, and then we're gonna have like Telepole Dawn, which I think is gonna fix charge builds. We'll see how that goes though. Yeah, the first floor of Mirror Dungeons is a freebie. I know, but it's just comedic to watch the meta characters go and just right out of the gate destroy everything. Yep. There's Horny Hong. I haven't used that. Actually, I may have used that ego like once.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
I have the same thing for Ish. Unfortunately, every time I try to use it for Ish, I get cock blocked by the game because the round ends before I get to deploy it. Dang!
카론, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
Wow. Epic memes there. You fucked it up.
기회 아니야? 그렇게 무르진 않네. 역시 모르네.
Now he's just fucking with us. Now he's just fucking with us. Well, yeah, I could be super meta compliant and win every game, but that would be boring, teehee. Fucking Ting Tang Hong. Now he's just screwing with us.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
You've got 100 crazy seconds, says Chiron.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
Because this totally is a demented version of fucking Crazy Taxi.
너무 너무 쉽군요.
And if anyone survives, he's got a free kill now.
날 뛰어보라고.
Yep, there he goes.
너무 쉽군요.
씹는 맛이 있는데.
Welcome to instantly winning like half of Refraction Railway upcoming. This is it. This is what we're going to be doing. The whole point of Refraction Railway is to do that, from what I understand. One turn, or get as few turns as possible, victories in each one of the encounters. Which is good, because since I'm out of the battle pass now, I need a new gravy train. That's why I'm holding back my resources, because I know once I expend them, I'll just be on regular energy, and I won't be able to do really anything. Besides, I have basically every character that I really need to be leveled max, and I have, as you saw, 230 instant level 30 tickets.
몸 좀 풀어볼까요?
So I'm not in a position where this is all greed, basically, now. Which is funny, because greed isn't a sin in this game! It's gloom!
하는 거 못해. 대충은
I suppose greed isn't a sin now!
대성공이야. 다른 신나. 노래석들이 흔들흔들.
Wow, you didn't one-turn it, guys. What the fuck? Greed is normal in this city. Evidently so.
단테님 봤어요? 너무 쉽군요.
Free damage!
단테님 봤어요?
Yep.
너무 쉽군요.
GG. That was the boss. That was the boss of the first stage. So yeah, any content that's like level 1 to like 15, I'm going to immediately destroy with this kind of team. Don. Why not? I'm gonna take W Corp Don and be somewhat more meta compliant here. However, if I had the other characters that I'm missing, I would have no need for a 5th character, so I would basically just take Don Quixote as a fucking team mascot. Who's your 5th? Don Quixote. Why? You don't need a fucking 5th when you have all the meta characters.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
So what you're saying is greed is good. Greed is a functional reality in the city. But W Corp Dawn is actually good.
대충은 기다려줄게.
So again, this is getting even more, just press win rate and walk forward. Like, I'm not even really, like, I'm letting the, as we proved, really inefficient AI programming do these fights for me. Once again, leading to the whole point of there's no reason for me to stream the game currently. Because this will get boring very quickly.
지금이 기회인 것 같소. 다음은 어디요?
Next! So I'm, as we saw from the absolute riot the April Fool's Day event, story was, that's what I want more of, but unfortunately we have to wait. I could sit here doing maintenance things. Yeah, I'm gonna be ready for basically anything they throw at me. More shrimp cola. But I'm gonna be ready for basically anything this game throws at me. I may not succeed, like, if it requires more brain work than just throw high-level characters at it. But I'm ready to see it, so that's gonna be the spectacle for me on this show. The only problem is we have to wait until that shit comes in.
저같이 달려나가겠소.
I do really enjoy this game. It's fantastic. The only problem is I haven't got the money right now to be throwing money at it blindly. And also, the content is unfortunately very thin now that we've finished the game. Or finished the first 3 chapters of the game.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데. 대성공이야.
Is that a flaw? Really? It's only just a practical, unfortunate operating, circumstance.
흔들흔들.
The content's not infinite.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
너무 쉽군요.
But see, this is all I'm doing in the background right now, maintaining all of these meta characters, or getting basically the entire team that I have up to level 30. I just sit here, I have the metagame characters lead the way, I just press win rate over and over again, and I do all of this clicking back here in between fights. And that's what my major complaint about, like, the mirror dungeons. I'd like there to be less clicking. Like, in between all of this shit, I'd like there to be less clicking. Ah. Accept blood. My free gift for shopping.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
I double clicked it to give myself more fucking busy work, I guess. Wait till they put Cromer in the mirror dungeon. That's what I'm afraid of. Because as we saw in the mirror dungeons, there are 3 more doors.
아니야?
Wow, they're all fucking sagging. Okay. So there were 3 more doors, so they're obviously going to be harder dungeons. And yeah,
역시 모르네.
putting Cromer as the boss of, like, the next step up difficulty dungeon is going to be an absolute goddamn nightmare. And totally wreck the meta characters that are currently. Because all of them do bleed, and you can't use any of them against them. The problem is you also can't see it coming. You know it's going to be there because there's a chance of it happening, but all the encounters are random, so you can't really... It requires caution that you're going to have to work into, you know, what's going on. Fluid sack for Don Quixote, because why not? That's why I rely on my rupture teams. I suppose you can get that to work, however, as you saw here, it's ridiculous here, and there's no reason not to use bleed. Rupture, if you spam it with the appropriate things like the battery and the talismans, you'll get shit done. You won't do, like, the 750 fucking damage we did with bleed, but you'll still function. But okay, so Otis. Let's put Otis in. Who? Just Otis. Mix it up a bit.
몸 좀 풀어볼까요?
Because base Otis is really good at really good at clashing, no matter what level she is. So she will sit there in a level 30 encounter and still win clashes. Oh no.
있으면 메피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
Anyway,
운이
they
따라준다면 좋겠네요.
they kind of tuned up the AI here a little bit. It'll still do really dumb things that you don't want it to, though.
안테님 봤어요? 너무 쉽군요.
Oh, he didn't get the free kill. Damn.
한데
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요. 재밌네요.
Get it together, Hong!
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
날 뛰어보라고.
쨍그랑 부위가 조각났어. 계속해도 돼.
Welcome to me currently in this game. That was the 2nd level of the mirror dungeon, and we didn't encounter any difficulties whatsoever. More bleed. So not only is this only repetitive repetitions of the same content, it's also no skill required. I could do this against the final boss if I really wanted to. Rio, again, because we don't get, these women don't get screen time on the stream. 7 section Rio is actually pretty good, though. Her whole thing is she gives people slash fragility, meaning that the meta characters that all do slash do more damage. Okay, so here, yeah, okay. We'll go down here.
단테, 이번에는 누굴 베어버리면 되는 거야?
I kept getting the 4 abomination dog room over the final room on floor 3. Huh.
100초만 기다려줄게.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
And what do you know, ladies and gentlemen, we're basically playing the XP encounters. Otis is kind of suffering over there. Sorry, Otis.
그래서
See, that's what leveling actually does to your characters, as I'm seeing. it doesn't make bad identities good. What it does is it gives identities more room to fuck up, because it increases your hit points and also your armor values, meaning that you have a larger effective HP pool. So that means that it takes longer for you to be stunned. That's really all it does, aside from increasing your AP, which makes your attacks hurt a little bit more, but it doesn't fix any of the major problems that make bad identities bad. The biggest one being bad clashing values. If you don't win the clash, you don't do damage. So that's another grievance that I have with this game. But Otis and Sinclair, out of the box, are still amazing clashers. It's just that when you get unlucky up here, it will nearly instantly kill you. But you see, leveling your character, up-tying it fixes their values a little bit, but it doesn't go far enough to fix any identities. Huh. A buff to Heathcliff, because we're not using egos. Have some shrimp cola, Otis. So that's another thing I'd like to see addressed. The fact that leveling bad identities doesn't do a damn thing for them. I would like some way of, if you throw everything at the wall, breaking even on their clash values in some way, of making them slightly better, to the point where they actually become usable. I also always go for the level up nodes on floors 2 to 3. There's really no reason not to. Why wouldn't you level up? Actually, well, I've got 3, so we're just gonna make everybody at the top at the top of the board here even more the top of the board. There's Telepole, which is actually really good. The only problem is egos kind of don't matter. Like the good egos, like Rio's 4th match flame, that does a lot of damage. Telepole has, every time I've used it, it's actually targeted multiple enemies properly. AoE egos also have a really bad habit of not fucking doing that. But the fact is, a lot of, if not all of the egos are really middling to kind of worthless. At least a large portion of the offensive ones. As you saw, we abused Mersault's ego to beat Cromer, but that's a really, really isolated incident of the entire thing. Gregor's AoE always hits 2 people for me. Like, whatchamacallit, Hong Lu's ego always seems to hit, like, only one person for some bizarre fucking reason. I don't know what's going on with the egos, but the way that they target is not really what it doesn't really make them that amazing. When they get overclocked, though, that might help, because the overclocked egos, or rather, the ego, the ego, erosion. Those effects are actually really, really fucking strong. The only problem is they target friendlies. Overclocking makes them not target friendlies. So that means, I think where egos are going to be something that you actually, like, they're going to be on level with most really good noble phantasms in, like, Fate Grand Order, for example. Because AoE egos, or AoE noble phantasms in Fate Grand Order, especially the really good ones, are absolutely fantastic. But as you can see here, I can kind of wait because my units are so fucking strong that I don't need any of that shit right now. This is an abnormality battle where, just hitting win rate is a really bad idea, as we saw, but I'm doing fine. Because my characters are all so hyper fucking leveled, it doesn't matter. And I think they might have changed the targeting a little bit. It will still do things like not clash properly. Like, a unit attacking another unit that's attacking them will somehow not clash. So they'll get an unopposed attack against the guy who's attacking them, and then receive an unopposed attack from that person. Irrationally. There's a lot of weird bugs in the game. Overall, it's still a really good game. But right now, I guess it's just because it's new that they don't want to really go absolutely fucking crazy with the power level, which is why the two top tiers of egos are not in the game. Why not? At this point, it's kind of just, you know, icing on the cake here. I don't need another identity. I'm fine, thank you. This is you know, a space with no encounter. Ish, you go look over. You stand there and look cute. The centipede, wherein you get that. I just picked up one of my best rupture identities, and what do you know? There's the standard duty battery, which makes rupture actually function currently. So, Don, you take a break. Ish, get in there, because Ish, I find that SWAT Ish is like one of the most reliable characters that I have. And I feel like when I don't have her, I'm missing something and my team does worse. Like, there's just there's clashes happening that, like, get through and everyone takes more damage. I don't know how to explain it, but she's just really good at just like, supporting the whole team. Not through any direct means other than just making sure enemies that are staggered or, you know, attacking people get clashed and then have their attacks negated. And yes, always blow out the kneecaps. So, while functionally speaking, Reindeer-ish might be better overall, I still like using SWAT-ish over her. Because I don't have to actually think! I just keep hitting win rate, and I just go do whatever! It's fucking comedic when Reindeer-ish nukes someone, but it can be catastrophic if you do it in the at the wrong time. Here I could just do this, and I'm optimally fucking grinding. Refraction Rail, yeah, sure, I'm missing out some of the nuance, I think. By this, I'm kind of crippling myself sitting here playing, you know, window licker mode here by just pressing win rate over and over and over and over again. Not really learning any more nuances of the game just by, you know, just clicking win rate and letting the game win itself. Refraction Railway is going to be where I learn all of that shit, but at least I'll have level 30 characters. Rainbow-ish is just raw memes and raw damage, pretty much.
준비는 끝났습니다. 명령 대기.
Well, what's our boss battle? Oh no, it's the dogs. Alright. Damn, I love window licking and huffing glue. I know, right? Tremor is something that also needs some help. I might actually have to use ecos today. And there's Otis at level 10, just doing fine.
기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
Right now, I'm just straight up ignoring the mechanics of this level because I can just hit win rate and be fine. That's 32 Tremor. He's dead. Does feel like the smaller dogs got nerfed. They are squisher. Yeah, this is going disturbingly well. And they're in their frenzied state, so I should actually be really regretting just pressing win rate over and over and over again. I feel like I'm fine, though? Here we go. Free damage! And... and that's why he's meta. There's nobody that does that. but him.
안전벨트 잘
운이
하라고 했잖아.
따라준다면 좋겠네요.
씹는 맛이 있는데?
GG. But so that's my team composition, basically. It doesn't change. There's really nothing to do. And
여기 신나서 날뛰는 건
I am overall, well, level 15. Level 15, Otis, right. But I'm basically over all of the significant challenges that the game can give me. Also, 0 XP? What the fuck? Also 6, yeah, Ah. Right, those are the Battle Pass levels, which means I get even more crates, so I can just fail upwards until I get in Corp Faust. Hooray!
해가 내 얼굴을 물끄러미 바라보고 있어. 눈을 감아도 마찬가지요.
Alright, these ticked over too. Psh. Do I need them? No. Now that I've cleared the Battle Pass, will I get a lot of crates though? Yes. $140. We're almost halfway there. Halfway there. Halfway there. Let's see here. Well, I suppose we could just try. We're not gonna get a 10 pull, so we might as well just throw caution to the wind here. Nope. I'm gonna have lots of ego shards for whatever reason I need them. Yes, that's Faust, but not the Faust. Come on now. Okay, so, oh well. How much shred do we have overall? Yeah, we're actually trending above 100 for a lot of characters. That's good. It's good because then I'll be able to pick up Telepole Don Quixote at some point if I keep going down this route. Fantastic. The reason why a lot of my identities aren't at their maximum uptide currently, or out of the expendable ones like Sang, is because I'm now I've reached the point where I'm not liquidating all of these, because now I see I have gotten everything, and the only thing I can do now is farm the 3 stars that I can't get through the gacha. Honestly, the shard generation doesn't feel that bad if you don't use them for threads. Yeah, once you get over the stage of uptying everything. Did I get any more? No, I didn't. One. We'll get him eventually, though. But once you get over the first stage of having your good characters all uptied, and you run out of reasons to use other characters, then the ego shards start piling up, and then it'll probably still take you like a week to grind like a 3-star that you want for 400 ego shards or egos. It doesn't take that long though, so it takes an unfortunate amount of time, I guess. All right, these are free. Well, actually, no, the first one was free. Okay, so how do I have? Okay, I have just enough. So we're gonna do 3 runs and then that's it. Aha! White Gossipium, my beloved. Fantastic. Yes, good. You can feasibly get most everyone you want. You want, like, getting everyone is a task, but concentrating on one thing, like, I concentrated on Pursuance for Mersault, because it's a really good support ego, when I will actually need that. That didn't take too long. So if you concentrate on just one thing, it'll still probably take, like, a week, 2 weeks of playing the game religiously, but you'll get it. Again, now I'm just rushing to the absolute wall of content. Like, I've already gotten basically to the end, so I'm basically in the bonus round now, but now the only thing left for me to do right now is just chase all of the content until I have absolutely everything, whether or not I need it or not. Which is just ridiculous, and there's no point in really doing that. Wow, way to fuck this up, guys. That's better than a bunch of other gachas. Yeah.
적들이 흔들흔들. 배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
The thing is, this is a great gacha. We're just stuck at a bottleneck currently because we're waiting for more content.
씹는 맛이 있는데?
The experience of playing the game in between content drops is perfectly fine, but it's just all repetitive content until they add more stuff. Like, we need more dungeons, or we need the dungeons to be, like, more variable, more unpredictable. Harder, yes, but they don't really need to be that much harder. Like, yeah, sure, you can have more dungeons for tryhards, but I think I like the roguelike aspect of this. It's just that it gets really predictable and mundane, even if it's random in a lot of ways. So I think it needs to be more dynamic, to use a game design buzzword. I.e., more random shit needs to happen. So it's a fine system for doing things, but more random shit needs to happen. They need to be more unpredictable, I think.
누굴 베어버리면 되는 거야?
Because then I think that if me as a content creator, if we have really
기다리는 거 못해.
unpredictable and dangerous dungeons, just doing the dungeons are a show in themselves. Because right now, this is just functional grinding.
운이 따라준다면
They're good for
좋겠네요.
functional grinding, and they're, the first time through, they're actually really interesting, but they become
칼은 신나.
rather boring because they don't deviate that much.
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
Splish. Yep, that's King Cotton. Can you believe that some people think White Gozapian is bad? Unless you wild card, motherfucker, woo! Yeah, unless you do stupid things that cripple you, like take Don Quixote, and you know what, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna see how that works. I probably will fail the fucking dungeon, but you know what? That's XCOM, baby, or some shit. Yeah, that's the trolley company.
단테, 이번에는 누굴 베어버리면 되는 거야?
So I think that the dungeons themselves, in between content drops, need to be just really more unpredictable. And
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
I think if they do that, then I'll have something to play the game constantly on stream with. Because the content they provide is fantastic. The only problem is when that runs out, all we have is middling maintenance grinding, which it's a mobile game, so that's not surprising.
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
But, well, I complained long enough and we got mobile games that have PC clients. We have that. I'm playing one right now. It's great. So maybe I should just switch my complaining to something else, and eventually I will get it. You got the Endgefell in Despair, I suppose. It's all gonna get dumped into Refraction Railway, but I got 10 boxes. I'll be fine. Me currently, I'm just imagine the manager sitting, in a corner of the bus with a gun pointed outwards, and it's that fucking image of a dude in a dude in a Ford of Figmas and Dakimakura's, and it just says "No girls allowed." That's me with Endgefell boxes currently. I have become a prepper. Oh yeah, how far you gotten in Nikkei? I have not played it since we last played it on stream. Because I keep getting fucking distracted. I was going to go back to it as something, to tie up and, go, waltz back on a little further, I guess, with, the game, and then, find a nice place to cut it, because I'm not going to be playing it, like, consistently, because I have too many fucking gacha games to, already too many gacha games to worry about. With this in Blue Archive, that's enough. I can barely handle one, we're fine. But I got sick, and that threw everything out the window.
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
Can you people still think this is a bad fucking item?
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
Psh. That guy didn't get to attack, but fuck him, he's already dead.
맛이 있는데?
Ugh.
몸 좀 풀어볼까요?
So yeah, at this point, I have reached the peak of like everything that I can do currently, aside from having all of the metagame characters. Like the only ones that I actually really want that I don't have is Encorp Faust and Kurakumo Ryoshu. Those are the only ones I really want. Those are the only ones that are missing. I don't really need them, but they're just icing on the cake and completeness. Yes, all of the women with threatening auras. I have all of them. And then there's Hong Lu over there. Hong Lu with all of his meta fucking, every single fucking identity of his is meta. I will not be surprised if, his Lu identity is just the same shit. He's meta, but he's the guy who makes fire damage meta. Coin. I mean, wait a minute. That might actually work out pretty well. Get in here, Sinclair. That might actually work out pretty well with Hong Lu's Ting Tang. He might get like 4 fucking attacks. Okay, so...
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
A lot of people who complain about lack of content just want to binge one game only. Yes, this is true. When they have likely other hundreds of other games waiting. Yes. I too am a person that has a shit ton of Steam games that people have given me too. I didn't just buy them, but people have given me, and they're waiting there, and I have not actually played them. The standouts are all of the... there's the Command and Conquer games, and then there's all of the, what were they again? Right, no, the Senran... all of the Senran Kagura games that Amaterasu gave me. That I still haven't played!
씹는 맛이 있는데?
Then there's a bunch of other things. Like I said, the Command & Conquer Remastered. Fate Extella! It's been there since launch! Good lord, imagine if we get Limbus Company, but it's Fate Extella. Like, we actually get a standalone fucking game for it. My god, the horror. But then again, that's just Library of Ruina! The other game I haven't finished. SD Gundam Battle Alliance, yes! And an active war, all the other fucking games that you made me meme.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
I just want a PC version of FGO Arcade. I have no idea how the fuck that looks, aside from... like, I don't know how that game plays, but I keep seeing images of... yet another saber face. Well, he just did it. The only problem is it didn't do anything.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
너무 쉽잖아.
단테님 봤어요?
And while I'm on the note of thinking about things like this, another thing that we have that, another thing that's a major problem in this game is passives are so fucking like finicky and like detailed or specific. Honestly, I feel like they're useless. Oh, also, the next GBO Tube Street Fest. No thanks! So, yeah, that's another thing. Like, because there's a point to having your characters on the field, and then the passives of the other characters you're not using are supposed to contribute to their actions and make your team better, even if you're not using them. So there's an optimal build of support characters that just stand there having passives, and your ground team. The problem is, all the passives, in my mind, don't do enough to actually warrant actually being of any use at all. They're nerfing them, or nerfing the costs of them, so they're a lot more easy to activate, but I feel like their conditions and what they affect is way too specific to actually be useful most of the time. Like, I would like a Faust identity that just heals sanity. She does, but she also, her ability is really specific for how the fuck you go about that, and a lot of other characters also have really specific activations for that. And the problem is, because if you have high sanity, you get like a 70% bonus to your fucking clashes, so they can't just let you have that over and over again. That, I feel like, needs to change. The problem with passives is that they need long chains, usually. That, and their effects are really limited, so that's another thing. They're nerfing the long chains, though. So they're nerfing apparently nerfing the costs across the board. We don't know what that's going to look like, but that's apparently in the plans to just reduce the cost of all passives, which is good. That's necessary. I think that fixes half of the problem. Thing is, you need low sanity for Roidia's Flame Ego for max damage. Since coin fails, boost damage. Right. I haven't really used that ego, so I haven't really gotten into any of those specifics, because you don't need... Because the way I'm playing right now is the way you play the game currently, and you don't need them. At least for, like, this is how you play the game for just getting everything as fast as possible. Or rather, the most optimal maintenance grinding. We're gonna need we're gonna have curveballs thrown at us that require us to learn different things and become, you know, actually involved. But right now, this is the optimal brain-dead way to play the game, in terms of getting everything that you need as fast as possible. But next we're gonna play the worst possible build I can come up with.
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
I still think passives will still be more of a niche thing. Maybe even after the fix, I think they really just need an overhaul, and they need more immediately effective like attributes. The reduced costs fixes half of the problem, like I said. Generally, they just need to be more immediately effective. Like, for example, have any of the characters that heals...
이기는 편, 우리 편.
Thank you, Kelran. That restores sanity. Have Announcer Chiron restore sanity every turn. But any of the characters that restore sanity at any point, just have their cost be like, oh, it's 2 gloom or some shit. And it says, oh, well, all allies recover 5 sanity per turn. That's immediately useful. You could have some, you have other, whatchamacallit. You could also actually, take identities of a certain, like, outfit or corporation and have their, even if they're not good, have them be passives. Well, you'd make them stat sticks at that point, but you have their passives be good. Like, for example, having them in, out in the wings makes the good characters from that outfit, like, for example, like, say Honglu, Flame Honglu wasn't good, but his passives made Mersault, like, Fire Mersault and Greg even better. We need characters, we need things like that, I think. Like, if you're gonna make it a character that's awful in combat, there's no point in using them. So you might as well make their passives something usable towards a certain build or style. I don't think they've really figured that out yet. So I think that's why it's all kind of confused and really inefficient and not good. I felt this game in a lot of ways feels like it's open heart surgery live, basically. And it's improving very fast, I think. But it's still, you kind of know what's good. They don't even really know what the fuck they're doing. That's what you can kind of see going on. They're really just handling this problem by problem.
대성공이야. 가령 신나. 노래 부를까?
Also feels like the corrosion ego attacks have cooler camera angles. That's another thing as well. You're never supposed to see those, but they are really cool, which is probably why they thought, well, instead of buffing egos, why don't we just overclock them so they use the corrosion effect? That way we can reuse all those animations and they get stronger. Because like I said, I feel like egos are really unnecessarily gaudy, and you don't need them for half the shit you do. Ah, yes, the bear. Bandage the bear. I don't really need the nail out of the bear. I think that's what the other option does. But as everyone can see that this game has some kind of weird issues, and there are lots of things that should matter that don't, but one look at Limbus Company's Twitter, you see changes like the whole fucking game's being overhauled live in front of you. This is what I'm getting. Like, every other day, there's a post about something being changed or adjusted. Which is good! But we're gonna have to sit here and wait a bit until, you know, that everything comes together.
씹는 맛이 있는데?
Right. Yeah, and Star Shimmer, evidently, N-Corp Heathcliff is actually a very good support for N-Corp Faust, from what I'm hearing.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
씹는 맛이 있는데?
But I still think they're really situational to the point of being totally worthless most of the time, and that's kind of a lot of this. It's a lot of the things, or a lot of the problems with most of the shit in the game. Because right now I'm playing, currently, basically the most optimal way, aside from missing like 1 or 2 characters that are optimal. Let's have some variety, I suppose. This is very common for the release of Project Moon games, to be honest. From what I'm hearing, because I wasn't there for the launch of Lobotomy Corporation, and, well, Lobotomy Corporation didn't necessarily evolve in gameplay over time, but one look at Library of Arena shows you how much of a transformation they did with the entire concept to Library of Arena, and a lot of people, while I was playing Library of Arena, were trying to backseat, but so much had changed, none of that information that they're giving me was valid, and they didn't realize it. So I got the sense from Library of Arena that this is kind of the norm for them, so yeah, that's entirely correct. Arena put them on the map, it feels like, and they have learned a lot since then. I would say so. Because largely, even though this is crammed onto a mobile device, this is just an evolution of Ruina's gameplay. It's hyper streamlined for mobile devices, but it's just an evolution of the same gameplay. And additionally, the presentation of everything going on here. So in a lot of ways, this is Library of Ruina 2.0. It's not a completely upgrade in every capacity, because like I said, the streamlining makes everything really simple. If this was a legitimate game release, a lot of things would be a hell of a lot more detailed. But this is, in many ways, improvements upon the things Library of Arena did well with its gameplay, and it's also its presentation and story and everything around it.
씹는 맛이 있는데?
Well, Star Shimmer,
너무 쉽군요.
I wasn't aware of that. So, sue me, I'm wrong. Unfortunately, we actually did play Lobotomy Corporation far earlier on the stream. It's just that it was via a vote, and the people who voted didn't show up to the stream. So at that point, I was casually having like maybe 120 viewers, and I'm playing Lobotomy Corporation that people actually paid money to vote for, and like 15 showed up. So I kind of had to report that, unfortunately, even if I liked the game, because I was trying to keep viewer numbers up at that time. Rather unfortunate situation.
몸 좀 풀어볼까요?
But the point is, yeah, Starshipper, you are entirely right with your opening comment. Things change in Project Moon games rather rapidly. And drastically, as we are seeing.
기다리는 거 못해.
운이
Which is good, because this game, it's good as it is, but there's a lot of elements that are really odd and not really well utilized. And they desperately need changes, and it's nice to see a developer that's willing to make those drastic changes. And in addition to developer being also very good at crafting a story. Everything about this is fantastic. Oof. Oof.
그렇게 무르진 않네. 그래서 카롤이 안전벨트
머리통을
잘하라고
박살내주마.
있잖아.
씹는 맛이 있는데?
The moment that man does anything, he's gonna die horribly. Well, he's dead now. Occasionally, the Crusaders get super good rolls. Yes, they do, and it's kind of annoying. But that shows you how vital clashing is. And why, when you have a unit that's really good at fucking clashing, you have everything. That's really the only things you need. You only need to really just stack units that are good at clashing. No, like, to a point, Bleed is just icing on the cake of all of the characters that are good at using it because their clash values are so absolutely ridiculously high.
되는 거야? 카론, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만
머리통을
기다려줄게.
박살내주마.
날 뛰어보라고.
적들이 흔들흔들.
머리통을
기회
박살내주마.
아니야?
선생님 봤어요?
다음에
Yep, free attack.
너무
Thanks for bringing him over here, Heath.
대성공이야. 카론 신나. 노래 부를까? 적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
두렵진 않네.
선생님 봤어요? 너무 쉽군요.
It makes sense, but I don't think the whatchamacallit, the hammers I think are fine in terms of their level of difficulty. The entire combat could be yes, blue and clear. Yes, good. As I was saying, the entire combat system could be, it could use a little bit more detail, but then again, mobile game. So, I suppose it's, in some ways it's alright being simplistic. But I think that other things need to change aside from, like, incredibly difficult enemies like the hammers and Cromer being even more difficult. I think we're fine. But then again, we haven't really reached the, the tip of the spear in terms of all the power level that this game can actually get to. At least planned. We can get to the level that they have set now, but we are arbitrarily being walled off from going any farther. We are the exact level they wanted us to be at the end of the story. We can go no further. Yeah.
단테, 이번에는 누굴 베어버리면 되는 거야?
Yeah, Tremor is awful. Because it's just really situational. It really needs to, like, you can build around it, I guess, but it's just...
100초만 기다려줄게.
The fact that Burst Tremor, like, it takes so long to actually, like, enact the Tremor, or, like, getting the Tremor to a high enough value and then using Burst Tremor to set it off, it takes so fucking long that it's so inefficient compared to everything else.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야? 다음은 부탁해요.
다음에는
그렇게 무르순한데?
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
Though, yeah, right. Pursuance does have burst tremor. So effectively, if I have Mersault on my team, I will always have an ability to burst tremor. But yeah, Starshimmer, you are also right. Like I said earlier, and you're saying now, it takes too long to get it up to a useful number to so cracking it actually does anything.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
We need somebody that builds up a shitload of tremor nearly instantly.
씹는 맛이
Or again, a unit with a passive. That's like, do 2 sloth cards, and all the enemies on the enemy team gain like 2 tremor.
적들이 흔들흔들.
It could be more useful on bosses if they have the HP pool to last long enough for the tremor build. Yes, and like, you know, Cromer is a very specific case where you can't use bleed or burn, so you have to turn to rupture or tremor if you're doing that. It's valid in those situations, but those are
두렵지 않아요.
very small situations. But having bosses that require very specific solutions is a good thing, because it makes them fucking bosses. So you can't just stamp right over them using all the metagame characters, which is exactly why Cromer's designed as she is. Cromer was designed under the realization, wow, burn and tremor are, burn and bleed are really fucking broken. No, we can't just have you walking in here with the same team and just hitting win rate. No, no, this needs to be an event. Which is a good thing that they've done that, but it kind of just highlights the problem that the only time the other status effects matter is when they wall you off from using the better ones.
단테, 이번에는 누굴 베어버리면 되는 거야?
Yeah, but you never fight her more than in the story because she's not in the mirror dungeon. Also, yeah, but yeah, like I said, tiny, small, isolated incidents. More bosses are probably gonna wind up being like that. Oh boy, it's the golden apple.
늦으면 내 피랑
Okay, we just hit it a lot.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
Okay. Oh great, yeah, he gets it in the clash, but then fucks it up on the attack. Thanks, Hong. Good thing I've got maximum bleed.
늦으면 내 피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
날 뛰어보라고.
쨍그랑 부위가 조각났어. 계속해도 돼. 적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 두렵지 않아?
Haha. Shit canning all of your attacks via high clashing values. Whee!
카론, 기다리는 거 못해.
He has nobody really knows what his charge does, but he charges and at like 5, he puts on his helmet and I think his melee attacks get more damage. What he does isn't necessarily listed, but he just does more damage from what I've seen.
재밌네요. 재밌네요.
대성공이야. 가름 신나. 노래 부를까?
Yes, Chiron, you are permitted to sing. Sing! For the entertainment of everyone.
지금은 두렵지 않아.
And you see, there goes the helmet. $33! Actually, 42 and 1.
편, 우리 편.
Again, this is a gift. I'm glad I made it to the end of the battle pass for that. But as you can see here, I have tons of egos that I could use. I don't need to. Because playing the animations would take longer than in killing him.
씹는 맛이 있는데?
I suppose that's really what happens when you're just over leveled and you are just destroying content. You don't need your special abilities, but it kind of speaks to how mediocre egos are in a lot of cases, but overclocking probably will fix that. Mm-hmm.
해가 내 얼굴을 물끄러미 바라보고 있어. 눈을 감아도 마찬가지요.
Hooray! More Faust. Okay, that's 173. Okay, with that, well, here goes nothing. Oh yeah, speaking of that Star Shimmer, hey! Ah! Dupes again! Oh! Even more dupes! Damn! You see, this is what I'm doing. I'm scraping the system for the few identities that I don't have. It's not really the whatchamacallit, it's not really, yeah, they're rare, but the only thing that I need out of the system is just the identities that I don't have of, like, there's like 4 of them. I'm not getting any of the other ones that I want for some bizarre reason, because apparently you just get, it's the normal identities or bust, apparently, and whenever I get a rare identity, like a 3-star, I have basically all the damn things, sadly. Do you have all the egos? No, I don't, but I have basically, effectively all but the, kind of the hardest to pull ones. So, these are, like, the 2-stars I can kind of, like, understand because they're, like, somewhat muted, but that's basically it, man. W-Corp fucking Mersault is apparently bad, but I think Telepole Don Quixote is probably gonna fix that, especially with overclocking. At least they take the egos you get out of the pool, so you can't get ego dupes. Yeah, yeah, great that they do that, but it'd be nice to do that with identities, but I guess when I get a gold identity, yeah, it's a lot of coins, or a lot of ego shards. So, well, that means that, yeah, I'm gonna have absolutely tons of ego shards, so if they keep the levels at 400, they're probably the 2 higher ego rings are probably gonna cost more. So I'm probably gonna need to grind. I'm probably gonna need a large pool of things to grind for. But I'm just gonna be sitting here with enough to buy, effectively buy whatever I want when it shows up. If they do that with identities, the ego shard system breaks down. Yeah, you would effectively get them all, and at the end of the day, you wouldn't be able to get any ego shards then, because you need dupes for ego shards. I get it! And this is also funny enough that now that I realize this is effectively a copy of, or rather a reimagining of what Blue Archive does, and now I look over at Blue Archive, at the fucking jokes for the April Fool's event at Blue Archive, and I realize, oh, that's what they did. They did actually look at Blue Archive, and they're acknowledging it. But hey, if you're entering the gacha space with a game, you look at the more, you know, all of those good gacha games that are out there making tons of money. Whoops. Well, these are our Season 1 ego shards, whatever they mean. I think they're going to separate these, which is kind of going to be odd, because if there's no way to get Season 1 ego shards later on, you won't be able to get any more than you already have. So likely what they're going to do is, yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have a wall, a mountain of useless ego shards that are gonna be obsoleted by another, or basically reissuing currency. So Season 2 ego shards, sometime in April, or rather, sometime at the end, whenever the battle pass ends. That might throw a curveball, but we're gonna see how that works. I don't know what they're gonna do about that. They don't separate. They take half away and turn into threads. Oh, okay. So they take half away. They're automatically melted down for threads, and the half remaining get turned into the Season 2 ego shards. That's what they're gonna do. Okay. So effectively, just having way more than you need will always kind of carry over, but there's diminishing returns. But okay, so now for the last thing today before we move on to War Thunder's April Fool's event, we're gonna do something wild and irresponsible. Okay, so Rupture, yeah, okay, activating Sloth, Absolute Resident. What, but I don't think anything would, yeah, maybe Rupture? But then again, doing more damage is, oh boy. Okay, okay, so we're doing based on Quixote, and we're doing reindeer-ish, but hang on. Hang on. I need to see something here. Let me go look at the tier list that I've been referencing for a lot of things. What's the worst identity aside from that I could use? Hang on. What is the single worst identity that I could pull aside from Don Quixote? She-section Heath. I don't think I have She-section Heath. Damn. Encorp Heath is apparently bad, but he's probably not that bad. Blade Lineage Odious or regular Rodion? Fuck it, Blade Lineage Odious. Alright, so we're gonna do something wild and irresponsible. What? But I've gotten tons of value out of Blade Lineage Odious, according to this tier list that I take with a grain of salt with my own testing, because it initially said that Swatish was kind of okay, but it's now Swatish is like a fucking S rank now. Or rather, up there higher than she was before. I knew that was wrong, and they then corrected themselves. Encorth Heath is bad since when? He hasn't disappointed me. I think it's mainly due to the fact that most of his abilities rely on heads hits in order to actually do anything, so it's RNG on top of RNG for everything. So that's probably why he's not that great, or rather in the eyes of other people. But so... And now... Now I'm just going to press win rate and see what happens. This is how I'm gonna add value back to my content. We're gonna play the worst, most ill-advised build ever. Please God, no. Please God, yes. She will murder everyone. I don't know. She might do fine. Or yeah, she might actually murder everyone. It's the luck of the draw, baby!
기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게. 전투에 임하겠습니다.
And once again, Don Quixote is the mascot.
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회. 전투에 임하겠습니다. 승리했어.
No win rate pressing for Reindeer Ishmael prioritizes using Mind Whip. I know this. Nope. I know this too, but we're doing it anyway because I am intentionally doing the most dangerous, ill-advised thing ever. You don't do this with Rip Space on Don Quixote, but Rip Space on Don Quixote only hurts herself for a modest amount of damage. This actually hurts everyone. Oh, hey, look. Horny-ish. Great. Fantastic.
칼을 부딪힐 시간입니다.
So yeah, we're adding a little bit more risk and variation, dynamic gameplay.
기다리는 거 못해.
Exactly what the Mirror Dungeons need to keep fresh and interesting. What if I played bad today? Wow!
기다리는 거 못해.
Up there it is.
100초만
물러서지
기다려줄게.
않겠습니다.
Wow, she actually targeted not a teammate. Okay, we're one. We're good.
대안에도 충분합니다. 침착한 결과입니다.
승리했어.
Everything's so great. Thanks, Herr Ashmill, for your contributions. I'm literally in crippling pain. I'm just gonna level her up to level 20 because we're gonna need her. I cannot actually guarantee the survival of anyone else on the team. You're all expendable because you could all be gone in a flash. You see, Rodion. Well, you see, these are all good identities. Fine, Marsal. Marsal, just because the only one I have is just regular Marsal. Will we get Pursuance? Probably not. He's not going to be in there. That's just the only one I can pick that isn't actually amazing. No damage for like 125. Yeah, I know.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해.
Without low charge, it has the, without the charge, it has the,
그래서
the ability to do a shit ton of damage, or basically none.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
With charge, same deal. It operates mostly the same as, like, most of the egos, honestly. Either they do amazing damage, or they do fuck all. She already has 9 charge. She's actually playing it safe. Oh, there we go.
100초만 기다려줄게.
대안에도
But she's gonna have 10. Well, actually, no. Wait. No, well,
터졌군요.
she spent it.
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회
전투에
아니야.
임하겠습니다. 소란이 줄었네요.
Decreased charge. Yeah, I guess it's some way of making, like, the better charge identities, like Heath, more balanced in their eyes, anyway. I still feel like Don Quixote, with Telepole being affecting charge is probably going to be the thing that fixes, like, W Corp Mersault, who demands an immense amount of charge but can generate none of it himself. All right, this way.
빨리 시작하시죠.
And as well, with, everybody, like, daisy-chained together, it's probably going to be, very good for making Reindeer-ish more predictable in optimal builds, and then doing a bunch of other things.
기다리는 거 못해. 100초만
Needs
기다려줄게.
fuck tons of charge, has no way to generate. Exactly, but Telepole, especially overclocked for Don Quixote, gives everybody charge. So that may be a way of, like, if you boost Telepole, if you basically build for that and then also have the charge necessary identities, you might be able to effectively use Telepole as an engine to give them charge. We don't know of the exact values yet, so we don't quite know if that's going to work, but that's what I see coming.
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야.
I think it's healthy in general to stop actions from having never-ending consequences.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
For example, getting staggered should lower your charge a little, even -1 per turn. That makes sense, I suppose.
아니야.
Fine.
소란이 줄었네요.
Wow, this is actually going disturbingly well for RNG here. No, but we need, our actions need to have painful and far-reaching, rippling repercussions as we sit here pressing win rate with reindeer-ish on the team. They're both kind of okay. Well, Greg, you're kind of just okay. They're not really giving me the choices for people who are bad.
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
그대로 가보자고.
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
그대로 가보자고.
The funny thing is that in the middle of all of this, Ish has pink shoes now. So in the middle of all this dangerous gambling with the lives of other people, she's gotten kinda hot under the collar, evidently.
결과입니다.
Okay, Ish. Just keep juicing her. We're going to need her. She's going to be like the only way we get out of this if everything goes horribly wrong, which it will. Base Rodion is apparently also kind of bad. Rupture button. So, no, only bad teammates here. Bad teammates and irresponsible adults.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해.
금방 다녀올게.
100초만 기다려줄게. 그래서 카론이 안전벨트
No,
잘 하라고
that.
했잖아.
금방 다녀올게.
See, if you haven't figured it out yet, Don Quixote really has absolutely pitiful damage values.
겨우 이 정도야.
Like, basically all of her cards aside from her last one are single coins.
침착한 결과입니다.
소란이 줄었네요.
Okay, she's got 12 charge again. She's playing it safe by herself too, which is actually but oh no, it's too. Oh god. Oh no.
금방 다녀올게.
소란이
Ah, there it is. Wow, it's actually amazing that we finally got her to target teammate. You know, because that's the whole fucking problem with this. I've actually been having pretty good luck. You would have to be an idiot to let the AI do that. But again, we're playing intentionally stupid. Is this a challenge run to only use auto combat? Yes, with the most irresponsible things that we can come up with. Ah, right, the girl. Lose. I think there's something else you could do. No, it was the other one. I think it was paper. Right, no, it was paper for that. Whoops. Because I'm going to be moving on to War Thunder's April Fool's Day. We've done the April Fool's event for here, and I'm just running through the content that I can do for this game, because currently, there's no reason for me to stream this game. It's all mediocre upkeep grinding the same shit over and over again. There's no reason for me to be here. Until, we have event content. So here was our tiniest event. I'm also out of content, feels bad. Yeah, but I have effectively,
빨리 시작하시죠.
of the identities that I have a large portion of good identities, and they're all level 30. So I'm ready for anything, and that next thing is going to be Refraction Railway, whatever the hell that winds up being. Until then, I have really, unfortunately, no reason to play the game.
먼저 갈 거야.
Up, that, right out of the gate. Here goes nothing.
금방 다녀올게.
Oh, hey, fuck you. Dead. Whoops. If this keeps up, she's not gonna have any teammates left.
늦으면
She didn't. Oh, she. Wait. Why didn't you? What? Why didn't you use it, you fool? Damage. Hey, damage.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
Damage. See, the AI is fighting me.
내 피가 배고파 했어. 잘 됐다. 맞지?
전투에 임하겠습니다. 당신은 물러 터졌군요. 소란이
대성공이야. 칼은 신나. 노래
And nothing was wrong. You see, they improved the AI, so it's not actually doing the stupid thing every single fucking time. Which is funny, but also kind of a letdown. Ncorp Heath, I suppose? Because I haven't actually used him, but apparently all reports are he's bad. Ncorp Faust is amazing, and Ncorp Heath is kind of underwhelming. I haven't actually used him, so I can't actually verify that. But let's use him! Because we're gonna need more bodies here, because, yeah, as you can see, Ish is going through teammates rather quickly.
빨리 시작하시죠.
Different idea. Beat the dungeon with only 2 or 3 characters. This could also be done. However, I feel like in order to do that, I would need, like, Ncorp Mersault
갈 거야.
in order to not be staggered and instantly murdered. There it is.
정화.
She's waiting. Wow. I mean, yeah, when she targets a teammate, it's awful, but she's actually being not that bad today. I guess my luck is fucking amazing with this.
규정에 따라 실행합니다.
정신이 물러 터졌군요.
적들이 흔들흔들.
Ah,
기회 아니야?
but she's gonna have 10 charge then, and she's gonna be fine. I was thinking Ting Tang Hong Lu. That also would work because he gets free attacks.
소란이 줄었네요.
Ah! Wow, that was at 10 charge too. What the fuck? Well, and then Don Quixote was dead.
빙글.
Well, Don Quixote's dead. There goes the comedy relief character. What a shame. Excuse me. Yeah, all allies healed, aside from the dead ones. Yep. Okay, Greg, you're up next.
빨리 시작하시죠.
The bodies continue piling up.
기다리는 건
Yeah, you're right. They are in negative sanity. Oh lord, this might actually be this one might actually be difficult.
규정에 따라 실행합니다.
But yes, we're doing dangerous, like going off the beaten path and doing the most unheard of things imaginable. The wrong things. We're picking all the wrong answers. Of course, the Mind Whip character is at full sanity. Yep! Everything's fine.
적들이 흔들흔들.
Yes, my beloved, they are all expendable.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
No, 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 it's clearly a skill issue. You are right. And, you know, in spite of being negative sanity, everybody's kind of doing okay.
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
물러서지 않겠습니다.
Well, there you go. Now we're fucking up. Oof.
그래서
Now we're
안전벨트
taking casualties. But it's okay, guys. I've got Mind Whip again.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Now we're actually, well, actually, Greg was fine. Greg's actually at, you know, but yeah, he's not doing anything at all. That, those are absolutely awful clash values. Why didn't you use Mind Whip, though? Come on! Come on!
임하겠습니다.
Do something illegal! Make it everyone else's problem.
쨍그랑
Wow, she actually targeted the enemy properly again. That did fuck all damage. Congratulations, you're safe for a turn, guys.
그래서 카론이 안전벨트 잘하라고 했잖아.
This is going rather poorly, however.
물러서지 않겠습니다. 침착한 결과입니다.
그래서 카론이 안전벨트 잘하라고 했잖아.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
Ooh. Wow.
소란이 줄었네요.
적들이 이기고 있어.
That's a new death animation.
먼저 가버릴 거야.
내려가 보자고. 생각보다 잘 타는 걸.
Once again, she's totally fine. She's only modestly, that's a fucking 91 damage though, but she's only modestly fucking everyone over. Okay. That we might not, just get some copium in here. Yeah, we might need to start huffing some copium here in order to actually get through this. We are taking casualties. Well, that's one level for each of the survivors. But it's okay, guys. We've only got 3 more encounters to go.
표정이라면 따르겠습니다.
카론,
I'm sure everything. There's Mind Whip immediately.
100초만 기다려줘.
I'm sure everything will be fine. Wow.
당신의 물러 터졌군요. 소란이
Such a vulgar display of power. In the right direction.
노래 부를까? 그래서 카론이 안전벨트
표정에 따라
잘하라고 했잖아.
실행합니다.
적들이 흔들흔들 기회
규정에 따라
아니야?
실행합니다.
다음. 다음.
소란이 줄었네요.
Okay. I think we're gonna have to avoid those other encounters because Heath doesn't look like he's gonna last very long, and I think we kind of need him to use telepole or we're all dead. I think we kind of need Heath to actually, like, send out telepole and for him to actually, you know, survive the initial turn during the boss battle. Ah, right, this. Well, I can tell it to do fuck all. Do we even have anybody who could complete this test? I mean, 4 to 12. That do you either get it or you don't? This might be a little bit more forgiving though. Hey,
생각보다 좋은 선택이었어.
we got the Nixie clock for Tremor, which is basically worthless. I can't, let's see, this might cause someone to die here, but I think snuff out the candles? Good, okay. Let's go. Oh, that's bad. We'll be fine, though. We'll be fine, I swear. The other one actually causes damage, and we couldn't do that.
시작하시죠.
Okay, who's the final boss? Oh. Oh, it's just the watchdog who starts with 16 tremor. Okay. That's not actually that bad. Speaking of the watchdog, oh, you know what? Nah. We're only doing dumb things today. Horny-ish. Yes.
이대로 가보자고.
환락에 삼켜지기 전에.
Only the dumbest things today.
대성공이야. 칼은 신나. 노래 부를까? 적들이 흔들흔들.
Okay, so, no, he doesn't have pursuance ready. What do we need for pursuance? Actually, he didn't level up enough to get pursuance. Whoops! Whoa, well!
규정에 따라 실행합니다.
He didn't unlock pursuance because he's not high enough level. Yes, I could use the robot arm that I haven't actually used yet, so hang on here. If he survives. Okay then.
하룬, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
Bap.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Why is the wolf so easy? It was always looks intimidating and then dies in 2 to 3 turns. Yeah, I know, right? But okay! Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen! We survived the dumbest build I could come up with! Granted, a lot of identities are salvageable.
전류가 너무
However, that was the most ill-advised thing ever, and yeah, it seems like, wow, they may have adjusted her AI so that she's targeting... Maybe it's sanity values, right? Maybe at high sanity, she does an invisible coin toss when she targets people. So maybe at high sanity, she will target, you know, she'll make the coin toss to target enemies rather than teammates. She still did it a couple of times, but way less often than I expected. See, it might be high sanity that's actually keeping her from targeting friendlies. Turns out this is truly a grind rather than a challenge. Unfortunately, yeah. But, well, that's fine for me. We're gonna have challenges like Cromer. We'll have plenty of challenges down the line, just like fucking Cromer. But that's all the dailies here. So, it's time to move over to War Thunder once we, you know, just grab the last crates here and do one more roll, basically.
나는 그저 서 있을 뿐이었어.
So I think this game will be challenging, and, well, take the easy days while you can, I guess. Also, while I was doing this, the dailies ticked over because it was 4 o'clock. Ah, well, look at that. That's the last seasonal. Wow. By the way, yeah, I did the entire battle pass in 24 days. So, I'm at the finish line. Where are you? I think the next battle pass is probably going to be more difficult or, like, longer. Because it definitely notice. Oh, that's just for today. Right, okay, so, the boxes. Yes, they do stack up. It's very nice. So if you, that is something to actually go for. If you want to get lots of ego shards to get the things that you want, pick identities and egos out of the shop, getting to the end of the battle pass early and then using that time to farm, ego shard crates is actually a fairly valid strategy. So as now we're halfway to Encore Faust. Just by me kind of fucking around. Yeah, sure, they gave us free ego shards for the event, or rather, free nominable crates for the event, but I'm halfway to Encore Faust, even if we don't fucking get it. But, okay! Actually, we get 2. Fantastic. So, here we go! Nope. I mean, if they give me, like, regular Faust dupes, it'd be fine, but... Okay, last one. Nope. One-tried Chromer, it felt so empty. What did you do to one-turn Chromer? I think you get better odds when you extract 10 at a time. Yeah, there's probably that, but apparently it's not that much. There's apparently a tiny pity increase. It's not as much as any other gachas. Evidently. So single pulls here are totally valid. And fuck, I got R-Corp Heath and Warp Corp Don Quixote out of single pulls. I one-tried. Oh, okay. Okay, well, there's that arcane. I'm still looking at that. I'm just, that's gonna be there for a while, as is that banner will be remembered by the entire community. But okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the dailies. I could do a little bit more, but that's, again, we're just going back to normal grinding, and that's the only thing I have to do right now until Refraction Railway comes out, and then we have something to do, and then there'll be the event dungeon for Hell's Chicken, and then past that, Chapter 4, but this is gonna take like a month to do. You'll know I'll be ready though, so I wanted an opportunity to come in here and stream, and April Fools gave me that, and that was absolutely a fucking riot. I want to see more of that on Hinged Writing. But of course, we can't be that all the time. I understand there must be a balance. We have to be serious. But that only makes the moments where we go totally fucking unhinged even funner. So, good! Pay for it! Continue writing a great story, Limbus Company. Continue telling us, these wonderful, difficult, but logically sound stories. Things that you can't really argue with, or somewhat enriching things. Yes, it's a completely different game. Let me finish my ramble saying. But continue being, continue responsibly paying for everything that you do with solid, good, absolutely solid, bulletproof writing and philosophical, assertions. And then let's take all that money and spend it on ridiculous fucking events, like our April Fool's event. You just showed us you can do it, and we're waiting for it. Goddammit. Maybe you'll even get me to spend money on a better day. Hey, Ogoon, how goes Limbus? Pretty good. We actually put the team killing fucktard identity to the test there, and we didn't actually get that many team kills. But yeah, April Fools was a riot. I want more of that content. We're moving on to War Thunder though, ladies and gentlemen. Did the April Fools event do anything other than show a cutscene? It gave you free stuff. But yeah, no, it was just the cutscene. So it was just this. Mid-spring's night's dream. Okay. But let's move over to War Thunder now, ladies and gentlemen. I kept everybody else waiting probably long enough. They probably want to kill me. I mean, it's a lovely cutscene. Don't take me long. That's kind of the whole point. It's just a small content offering, I suppose, for while we wait for everything else. It is fully voiced too, so that takes a while. And dear God, Virgilius' voice actor had an absolute ball with that script. He just absolutely ran with everything. That man is just absolutely beautiful. But so. Well, the joke's over. Time to go play another joke, I guess. I'm gonna be sitting here rambling if I don't cut it now. Oh. Fun time. Waiting to hear back next week, because they promised other people interviews next week. Good. Well, glad that you aced it, Dancing Fool. I'd like to say things are getting better out there, but, well, maybe situationally. But good that people I know are having a better time of it. But, well, moving on to War Thunder, people. I'll be right back.